Hey, welcome back to Braxton's War Room. Again, taking a look at the Rock of the Marne Standard Combat Series, Volume 12, I think. This is the Second Battle of the Marne. SCS take in the Second Battle of the Marne from July 2018. This is the last, historically, this was the last battle offensive of the Kaiserschlacht, which was the German army's last attempt to break the Allied lines. This is before the major counterattack that was launched in August by the Allies, which just smashed any ability of Germany to carry on the war. So, let's take a look. So this was, I'm doing a look at turns 7 and 8. Allies just got a bunch of reinforcements. I think it was on turn 7. And they all ended up here, coming in along this line right here, all the way down this trench line down to about here. And you can see that they have already annihilated most of the German defenses, and they've exploited these tank units all the way to Soissons. And there is one unit defending Soissons. These are victory point hexes here. And these tanks have exploited through the lines, and I'm sure I'll be taking some victory points pretty quickly. We got some American units mixed in here with some French units. Took some losses, but overall very successful attacks. A couple German units left here, but you can see these gaps have been blown in the lines. There's some more French tanks that are exploiting the gap. Pretty static down here still, but the Germans, now they're going to have to turn around, and I don't know what's going to happen here. One thing I'll tell you, I did not even pay attention to where the reinforcements were going in, which makes the solo play a little more interesting because I didn't know exactly where they were coming in. So, I made a decision for the Germans to, drive south to try and capture these VP hexes down here at the bottom of the map. Germans have made really far. They wiped out most of the French defenses down here, and they've moved all the way down. There's the last French unit here, headquarters company with a division. There's a victory point hex under here. We got a 3 here, which obviously they're going to grab. This unit here is already grabbed that VP hex here. One thing I did take a look at was where the rest of the reinforcements are coming in. We've got a whole bunch of British divisions here that will be coming in right about here. So you can see, I'm sure they're going to be turning west, hitting the German salient here that's driven south. Got some groups of French units that are guarding Chalon-sur-Marne. From the drive south up here, the Germans broke through the French line and are driving south, but lost a lot of units. Quite a few units. If you go over and look here at the dead pile, lots of Germans, lots of French and Americans too, though. But German lines have been thinned quite a bit, and I don't think they're going to be able to hold on. This is the one real static area here, is right in the middle of the battlefield. You got the trench line up here, and this is the wooded area where the Marne River traverses through. Yeah, they just haven't been able to get enough, worthy battles, and they took some losses, and it's really hard to replace units in this game. So again, a whole bunch of reinforcements coming in on this next turn. And I think, the way it's looking, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more turns to go. I think it's going to be pretty obvious what'll probably happen. I think the Germans will lose pretty badly here in a little while. But it's World War I, they're not the most mobile of armies. These tanks, though, they're looking pretty good. This is one of the early battles where a lot of the army started changing, and they were getting better at exploiting these gaps because of especially with the arrival of the French light tanks, the Peugeot, I think is what they were. They would actually go, they were much more maneuverable and quick than the British Mark tanks, the Mark 5s, and they were able to exploit pretty far. And we'll see if that makes a difference here. It's looking like it. Okay, I'll probably check in a couple turns, and that'll be about it. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.